Welcome to this deep dive, your essential shortcut to understanding the Auburn, California single-family housing market.
Yep.
Our mission today is pretty simple. We want to figure out, based on the very latest data, if it's really time for you to buy or sell.
And, the first thing that jumps out is that the market has, well, it's entered a phase of thoughtful moderation.
Moderation, so the frenzy is over.
The frenzy is definitely over. We're seeing more thoughtful action. Now, the median home price is still up there in the high 600s, sometimes touching $700,000.
Okay.
But the biggest change really is just
Yeah.
the speed at which homes are actually moving.
That's so interesting because prices are holding steady, right? We're seeing basically 0% change year over year.
That's right. The median is stable, somewhere between $620,000 and $700,000. No dramatic swings.
So if prices are steady, why are houses suddenly taking longer to sell?
It all comes down to supply
Yeah.
and patience. Buyers finally have some breathing room.
And more to choose from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Auburn currently has around 200 to 240 active listings for single-family homes. That gives us about 2.5, maybe 3 months of supply.
I see.
And that increased choice pushes up the median days on market to about 37 days. Just think about that compared to the recent past when homes were vanishing in under a month.
Okay, but hold on. If buyers are taking 37 days
Yeah.
and they have more leverage, why isn't the median price sinking?
That is the key question. It seems like those perfectly priced, the turnkey hot homes.
The ones that are move-in ready.
Yes, those are still selling quickly. Some go pending in just 18 days. And those sales are really propping up the average.
Ah, so the market is segmented.
Highly segmented. But let's talk about the buyer leverage those extra days create. Nearly two-thirds of homes, I think the number is 63%, are now selling below the initial asking price.
Wow, 63%. That's a huge shift. Buyers have real negotiating power again.
They absolutely do. The average sale-to-list price ratio is hovering around 97 to 98%.
So if a house is listed at $700,000, you're generally paying a bit under that now.
Correct. Those bidding wars, where homes go way over list, they're now the exception. It's only happening in about 23.5% of sales.
So who is this typical buyer that has so much patience?
It's a specific demographic. Demand is still strong, but it's driven by equity-rich transplants from the Bay Area, some move-up families, and crucially, retirees.
Makes sense. Auburn's a big retirement destination.
It is. The median age is 47, which reflects that older buyer profile. They're relocating for the lifestyle, the outdoors. They're not desperate, they're making a strategic move.
So they can afford to wait for the right house and the right price.
And they can often absorb the current interest rates because of their equity.
Okay, so let's flip this. If you are a seller in Auburn, what's your playbook? What should you be doing?
You have to be realistic on pricing. That's number one. The days of overpricing are just gone.
And you have to market to that specific buyer.
Yes, highlight what they value. These aren't just numbers on a page. It's about the quality of life amenities, the outdoor access, the scenic views. That's what sells.
And patience is key, right? I mean, Auburn is slower than nearby areas.
I'm slower. A 37-day median for days on market is noticeably longer than, say, Roseville at 26 days or Sacramento at just 20. Sellers here have to be more patient.
So looking ahead a bit, what's the forecast for 2026? What are we expecting?
The general feeling is, well, cautious optimism. Experts are predicting some mild appreciation, probably in that 0 to 4% range.
So stable, which honestly sounds pretty good.
Stability is very welcome. We expect sales volume might even rise a little if mortgage rates dip into the mid-6% range. That could bring some sideline buyers back.
I think the big takeaway is that it's becoming a boring market, but in a good way.
I love that. A boring but welcome environment. One where you can finally make a decision based on your actual needs, not out of fear of a market frenzy or a crash.
Exactly. And in a calmer market like this, you need strategic guidance, not crisis management. Thanks for tuning in to Time to Buy or Sell.
If you're thinking about buying or selling or just want help navigating today's market, we're here when you need us. Visit WRSPG.com or call 916-619-1971 to connect with Weichert Realtors Sierra Pacific Group.